If you guys ever meet someone that has you screaming down the phone to the point where you almost lose your voice, that is not someone you need in your life. Facts. What's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today. For today's video, I'm going to be doing an updated Q&A. It's been a minute since I've done a Q&A. I used to do them actually all the time back in the day, like every quarter. I don't know, like I just haven't done one in a while, so I figured I would do one. I asked you guys to send me questions on Snapchat and Instagram 2 weeks ago. I'm finally getting around to it now. Let's get into the questions. I really love your channel and was obsessed when you started doing podcasts with DREA. How did you balance all platforms at once? I still get asked to this day, like, what's going on with the podcast. The reason I don't do them anymore when I was doing the podcast, it was so hard trying to balance like doing that on top of like all the stuff that I already do with like Fierce and like AnnieDrea and stuff like that. It was super hard, but what made it a lot easier was just like having a really supportive partner in crime. What's one thing about being an influencer that can be discouraging sometimes? Some people just don't get it. Me sharing aspects of my life puts food on the table for me and my family. You know, I'm just trying to grind from the sunrise to make sure my sun's set. You know what I'm saying? I remember I used to see someone that used to, say for example, I went out to eat, they would like question like why I'm like snapping my food, and they'll hit me with like, oh, do your audience need to know stuff like that? It's so annoying to have to deal with like people that ask questions like that. Like, there are people that are actually interested in various different aspects of my life. I don't know why, but they are. Some people just don't get that. Thankfully, all the people that are like important people, vital people in my life finally get it and are supportive of it and are here for it and encourage me and motivate me. The people that don't, they're like absent from my life. As soon as they left, I like doubled my subscriber count. If Instagram and YouTube shut down, what would you see yourself doing? I kind of feel like I'll be doing like campaigns for like brands and stuff, or like some sort of a producer, like something in the creative realm, creating like visual content for sure, or like having your own business maybe, and like maybe doing that. I don't know. What do you look for in a guy? This is such a good question. Oh my god. Patience and understanding. I'm a lot to deal with, and like I'm so aware that I'm a lot. I don't follow the norms of life. I'm very unpredictable, I should say. I don't get things straight away. Give me time, I'll get it, and I'll give it to you 10 times the way that you want it. Wait, hold on. That sounds very sexual. I'm naturally a giver, like in all realms. I like receiving too, but I mean, like, it gives me a lot of satisfaction to give people what they want. No, this sounds very sexual. Just give me time and I will deliver.
Wait, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
I fuck with empathy a whole lot, and I feel like in order for you to have empathy, you need to be able to understand people, and you might not necessarily agree with people's actions, but you have to try and understand that this is an individual person and they have their own unique experiences in life. You have to get like super like down and dirty, because human beings are complex, you know? What would you class as your sexuality? I think I'm pretty straight. I definitely have my moments when I'm not. I don't explore it much just because, I mean, I like. How do you get back into the dating scene and meet guys? Literally, I have not been on a date in so long. Like in over a year. When I wasn't on YouTube, listen, I would meet guys through the DM or whatever. I'd go out all the time, and like no one knew who I was, so like I would get numbers like all day every day, and I was a lot skinnier back then too, so listen, my dating life before and after my hoe phase was lit. Will you show your current boo on YouTube? Well, when I get a current boo, I'll ask them and I'll let y'all know. Sometimes though, I do feel like I might not. I would love for him to just like be able to like go out and do shit and not be judged for it. When are you coming to South Africa? Do you know what? I have a feeling it might be later on in the year. Do you see yourself sharing your tips and starting a business? Hopefully. Who inspires you and keeps you creative? I used to have a lot of inspirations back in the day, but lately I literally just get ideas and I just do it.
Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
How do I grow my faith in Jesus? Oh, I feel like you have to like deep some of the stuff Jesus did and like what he taught. And if I was to apply it to the current times, I feel like Jesus came, one brother must ask him, if you're really about it like you say you are, what's the most like important commandment that God like told us about in it? Jesus must have hit him with a, it's easy, you get me? Like, first of all, love God in it with all your heart, mind, soul. Love God in it, like, and like love each other in it, like love your brother and sister like you love yourself in it. Like, what? There's so many moments through Jesus's teachings where like he just made things a lot clearer for us. That's just for me. Question dilemma for Q&A. Ooh, what do you think about exes coming back? I ended things with my boyfriend last year Feb. We started talking again in May, but then he ghosted for the rest of the year until he texted me in January this year. Now he's talking to me again and we've met up a few times. He says I've changed, but I don't know why he's back in my life or where things are going or what I want with him, to be honest. Should I lock him off? Love you, babe. First question, what do you think about exes coming back? Listen, I'm guilty of going back to my exes. I'm also guilty of exes coming back to me. Know what I'm saying? In saying that, I feel like sometimes you want to go back because things are comfortable where they were. I don't think you should like rush into anything. Feel it out for yourself, and if he's showing you any signs of like, nah, I ain't changed, you know what, it's been a whole year, boo-boo, you got to go. What is your company Fierce about? What type of work will you do? Fierce is an empowerment brand. I feel like it's an opportunity for us to celebrate, you know, women. Obviously men come from women, so we're celebrating men too. For me, it's important to create a work environment for black ladies to come be around each other and not have to like worry about microaggressions that you might experience at work. For example, like sometimes your passion might be confused with aggression, which is not the case. I want to create that atmosphere for the ladies that work with me and just like cool vibes and stuff while we like fucking celebrate women that are doing bits, you know? When is the Fierce merch dropping? Give us a few months. Hello my chérie, when will you come to France and can we meet? I hope to do a meet and greet in France like really soon. I feel like my French supporters are so fucking dope and like you guys are just so nice. Hopefully we can figure something out soon. How is your diet and exercise routine like? Lately I've low-key accepted like fit girl life, I won't even lie. But you know what it was, like I went through a depression a while back and I was like literally like sedated, like I was in my bed every single day eating Chinese, eating pizza because I was so freaking sad. So I'm at the point where I'm like moving around again and I'm eating a lot better. For me right now currently it's just about like eating a lot better and like working out a little bit more. You guys know me, like I go up and down in weight all the time. Like if I really put in the work, like I would lose weight like that. Taking care of up here is really important for me. What would you do if your uncle says he loves you while you were just 13 and you thought it was a joke but he was being serious in a meeting and everything? I would tell my parents, like, what the hell? Sorry that you had to experience that. That is so effing weird. Oh my gosh, no, tell your parents please. I'm gonna move over to the questions on Snapchat. What would you say is the hardest thing about being a Christian? Just like ignoring like your fleshly desires. What countries would you most like to travel to? I feel like the next place I really want to go is South Africa. Australia too, actually, for sure, and Canada, and I think also like Bali and Dubai. What motivates you, or how do you stay motivated? Seeing the progress is something that motivates me a lot.
Do it! Yes you can! Just do it!
Actually deep in the fact that a few years ago my life was so different and like now it's like this. So imagine if I put in like more work, how my life would change even more.
Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
What's your favorite part about being thick? The thighs. I'm joking. The body positivity, I'm so into that. Like, I'm so into normalizing things like stretch marks and cellulite and thick thighs and rolls and back fat. Like, I'm so into that because guess what, people look like that. What are your plans for your future? Honestly, I do what makes me feel happy, and I've kind of said that from the beginning of time. I really go with my intuition and go with what feels right to me. Like, I really do trust that because it hasn't failed me yet. I love you and your energy. I want to know how you stay so positive and motivated. Many years ago, just before I started this YouTube channel, I was on my knees crying to God. I was asking him to change my life around, and he has. The life I was living before that moment was a depressing life, and I never want to go back there ever. When I feel like I'm compromising myself with regards to like work or my happiness, I feel like I'm playing God. Like, I feel like I'm not honoring my side of the deal. Like, I feel like God was like, yo, I'm gonna change your life, but you have to put in the work. When I'm not putting in the work, or when I'm not like trying to do stuff and trying to keep myself like, when I feel like I've given up, I have to remind myself like, no, he'll take it all away. You don't want him to take it all away, so you have to put in the work. And when I see the progress and I see like God working in my life, it just makes me so happy. So
if you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.
do you think that dark-skinned black women are treated differently to light-skinned black women in the UK? Is it an actual thing? I mean, is the grass green? I think there's been progress. I think things have changed. I feel like it's so important to deal with each other with love, because that's the only way you're gonna get your message across. I mean, there are some people that are committed to misunderstanding you. We don't talk to people like that. The people that want to learn and the people that want to make a change, deliver your message with love, dog. How do you stay so confident whilst vlogging? There are definitely times when I feel uncomfortable, especially like when I'm in Camden and it's like really busy. I'm like, you know what, one of my biggest help on like putting my headphones in and then talking to the camera, because like I feel like that kind of distracts you from like everyone else. You're kind of like vibing with the music and talking to the camera. That helps me a lot. How do you deal with criticism with appearance from haters? Let me tell you guys something, yeah? I mean, I just blocked them all out, including African aunties. They are the biggest haters. How do I handle hate that comes your way? Even Jesus had haters, fam. Most important thing to do or consider when starting YouTube, always be yourself. Stay true to who you are, because you won't enjoy it if you don't. What's something you thought / said you would never do but found yourself doing? Giving I never thought I was gonna start a YouTube channel. I do have introverted tendencies. I do get shy sometimes. Oh, so I currently have 2 buddies and I'm debating cutting one off, but my dilemma is one gives me really good, the other's stroke game is A++++. So I can't decide who to cut off or if I should keep both. What would you do if you were in my situation? I mean, I don't think I can answer this question without being demonetized. If one is better at doing the other thing than the other one is, then I would go with that one. I hope that makes sense. When will you spend time with me next week? My best friend sent me that. Teresa, how about no? I'm joking. I love you, T. It's Saturday night and you're ready to go out with one of your friends until they cancel on you last minute. Do you still go out and find something to do since you're all dressed up, or do you stay at home and call it an early night? It depends on my mood, you know. It really does depend on my mood. I would probably still go out. If I don't feel like going out, I'll probably go on Snapchat, you know, lip sync to a bunch of songs and then, you know, go to sleep. We could do more of these, maybe make them more like topic based. I don't know, let me know. Yeah, thank you guys so much for sending your questions. You could totally follow me on Instagram and Snapchat if you want. Follow me on Twitter too, because I'm there and I talk about all the stuff that I wouldn't talk about on YouTube because you can't get demonetized for Twitter. Speaking of demonetized, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you guys to the moon and back. You guys know this. I will see you guys on my next one. Bye guys. Do you know what's so funny? The other day my dad said to me, you know what, mom? He calls me mom. I don't agree with everything that you do, but I'm so proud of you. That's the first time my dad has told me that. I'm not gonna lie, like it's such a good feeling to hear that, because it's like he's here for it. My pops is here for it.